old town at the start, almost. Candy to me, that is Eddie Holland, who later just wrote one thing after another that became monsters. 958 at WIBG. This is one I haven't heard in a couple of years, I bet you. The Winstons. Color that man. Father. I can't play records anymore. Maybe I can become a
WIBG
Philadelphia. Sneaky. Oh, it's not very hard either. I mean, when you got the kind of people stopping in to say hello that we've had, a couple of people this morning I talked about. One of them walked across the fields. Another one comes driving in from Pottstown. All to say officially goodbye to WIBG, because after this week it's all over. As a matter of fact, it's now 10:04 at WIBG. We've got a couple of people in the studio we'd like to get close to the microphone and say hello to. First of all, a gentleman who I am told by Chuck has been here before on occasion. Get in close and say hello.
Hello, everybody.
May I know your name?
Tom Harris.
Tom, how do you do?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
What are your thoughts concerning WIBG?
Joe, I can remember standing here 20 years ago when I was in elementary school, and the memories come back.
You didn't have a mustache then, I bet you did.
I didn't have a mustache.
But you looked pretty weird as a kid with a beard, I'll tell you that.
Thanks a lot.
Where did you attend school?
I went to Germantown Friends.
How old are you now?
I'm now 27.
And I imagine you, at one time, collected all the WIBG lists and hit the record
I still
house.
have them. I still have the lists. Not every one. I wish I did.
Save those pictures of me.
I'll keep them forever.
Because I'm going to see a plastic surgeon soon, and he can't duplicate my Robert Redford looks of 93 years ago.
I'll see what I can do to help.
Where are you working now?
I work in the real estate business. Center City, Philadelphia.
Are you permitted to say anything further about that? I mean, lawyers are permitted to advertise now in the newspaper.
Well,
so shouldn't realtors
maybe I should. The firm is Albert M. Greenfield.
Oh, I've heard a little bit about that.
Just happened to be passing by Lafayette Hill and wanted to come in and say hello.
That is probably, and correct me if I'm wrong, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, real estate firm in the country, I guess, isn't it?
Well, we're in good shape as far as commercial real estate is concerned.
Down in Atlantic City just a couple of weeks ago, it seemed every other spot that had a sale sign had that green and white famous logo of Albert M. Greenfield and Company.
We tried.
As a matter of fact, I think you just made a great big transaction down there on one of the huge hotels, haven't you?
I think we did.
Are you permitted to say which?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk about them.
I see. Were you responsible for that sale?
Unfortunately, I was not.
Oh, shoot. How did you miss that commission, man?
Well, I work in Philadelphia mostly.
Just to blow my mind completely, how much did the hotel go for?
I think we can't talk about that right now.
Boy, you are a sneaky fellow.
You'll see it in the paper.
All right.
When WIBG changes its name, you'll hear more about the hotel.
Oh, really? Are you thinking about buying WIBG, too?
Well, I'll look in my pocket and see how much money I've got.
Apparently, I just welcomed the brand new owner of WZZD. That wouldn't surprise me either. There's another young lady here. We'd like her to get close to the microphone if she would. And believe it or not, I haven't seen her in, I don't know how long, maybe a dozen years or more. And she was standing outside of the studio and looking through the window, and I thought it was just another passerby. And all of a sudden, she turned profile, and I realized it was a young lady who used to work here. How about saying hello and giving your name?
Hello, everyone. I'm Florence Mazars, and I worked here about 10 years ago.
Would that have still been under Store?
It was Store Broadcasting with the original group of people.
Did you stay with the Buckley people?
No, I didn't. Then I went to WPNA FM.
And that is where?
I don't know if it's still around, Joe, is it?
WPNA FM.
It was FM. It was still owned by Store when they broke up.
Oh, that is what used to be WIBG FM and what is now WISP FM.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving every call in town.
I don't know anymore. I can't keep track.
And I see you've got a beautiful child.
Thank you.
How old?
Donnie's 5, and I have a little girl, Barbara, in 2nd grade, and she's 6.
Did it bring back many memories walking through the building?
Yes, it did. I've been meaning to get back in years, and I heard about this week, and I thought I'd stop over.
Well, I'm glad you came to see me and not Heisky.
Okay, thanks,
And not only
Joe.
that, I want to tell him that you came to see me and not him.
Fine.
Thank you very much for being here.
Bye-bye.
A genuine pleasure, baby. It's now 10:07. This is WIBG. You've got a sunny, pleasant day ahead. High today near 80. Tonight's weather forecast is fair with low of 65 at 69 degrees right now. I haven't mentioned this at least 5 minutes, so I better do it now. The 5100 Lounge. I mean, after all, I got to find a way to make a buck. 5100 City Line Avenue. I'm going to be unemployed after tomorrow. Not really. I'll go back to Sesame Street. I put on my Big Bird costume and do a number. Thursday night, tonight's the night at 9 p.m. Heisky and the Rockin' Bird Joe Niagara with a WIBG record hop reunion, just like it used to be, baby.
WIBG
Be there.
99.
That's the type of thing that'll make you cry, Mama. You and me. And WIBG. The Smoker. Oh, baby, baby. Now 10-10 at WIBG. I was never a great Dylan fan until I heard this thing. What a set of lyrics. It do say it all, don't it? All right, Bobby. You don't like that one. And you don't like the chucker when he does his thing. You're saying you don't like him when he does his thing anyway? 10-14, right here at WIBG. The best thing of the Stephen Stills career. Right here. I love it, baby. I love it. That ending does things to my mind, I tell you. Stephen Stills, love the one you're with. Do you remember this one? You ready? Somewhere there's music, how lit is high. You like that? You never heard that? I'll do it again. Somewhere there's music, how lit is high. You know, as a matter of fact, High just walked in, and ordinarily he's not in this early, but I'm going to tell you something. He heard me. I know him. He's sneaky, you know. He heard me saying that Channel 10 is on their way.
Channel 10, well, Channel 3 will be here later on this afternoon.
Oh, really?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'll have to go and get some makeup for me. Joe, I got to say something that was one of the ultimates.
I was going to say something, too.
Go ahead.
I'm very annoyed. Channel 6 used you last night.
They used me.
Yeah?
Well, I told them to come when you weren't here.
They used me, too. And you know what they did?
What?
They went in close. They panned in on that picture that's hanging up there that was taken back in...
I told them to. They said, where's Niagara? He's over there.
But anyway, Channel 10 is on their way, from what I gather. A gentleman by the name of Dennis Franks.
Oh, yes.
Whom I know when I used to work in that particular
Frank's
building on
Beverages.
City Line Avenue. And they're coming out to bid farewell to WIBG.
I just came from the Andorra Shopping Center.
Mm-hmm.
And as I went over there to get one of our sponsors, McDonald's, went to get an Egg McMuffin. I'm crazy for them. I freak out over them.
You didn't get anything from me, though, did you?
I'll go back.
But Chuck Knapp brought me coffee.
See that? You know who your friends are, right?
I mean, that's professional courtesy.
It tells. Joe, I got to tell you what happened. There's a Radio Shack over there. There's a big sign in their window at Radio Shack at the Andorra Shopping Center. You never guess what it says. It says, get the very best tapes to tape the final days of WIBG. On sale here. I swear on my life.
You're not putting me on, are you?
No, I'm as serious as a heart attack.
I don't believe that. The reason it really turns me on is because last night when I was at Penn's Landing with the Bobby Rydell show, several people had come to me, and they were tape freaks, some of them reel-to-reel, some of them 8-track and cassettes and one thing and another. And they said a couple of the downtown record shops were out of blank tape cartridges. I says, well, what do you mean? You know, what's the bit?
They're taping
and they
WIBG.
said, we wanted to tape WIBG in the final hours, and we're having trouble buying tapes. And I thought that was just one isolated case and dropped it. And now
These are collector's items.
It's fantastic.
You know, this is it. It's it. People are finally realizing this is the end of WIBG.
I don't look like a collector's item, do I?
No, you look young. You look terrific. I'm your best fan. You don't. Can I be the president of your fan club?
You want to kiss me?
Sure.
Boy, you're a savage. 10-19 at WIBG. Partly sunny, pleasant today. A high of 80.
Can I
Tonight,
kiss you again?
Air low. Take your hands off me. I got my kid's picture in my back pocket. And not only that, at the rate he's growing, one of these days I'm going to have him walk up and punch you right in the mouth because I can't do it anymore. Overnight low 65, 69 degrees right now. These are the telephone numbers, 263-7120 in Philly. In Jersey, 590-0660. Let's take a couple of telephone calls right now to find out what's happening, if we might. Hello.
Hello, Joe. How you doing?
Fine. Who is this?
Evelyn.
From where?
Do you remember me?
From where, dear?
From Hidden Valley.
Oh, sure. One of our old-time listeners, Evelyn.
That's right. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Let the week go by without getting in touch with you, did you?
Oh, you're beautiful. To take that time. I really, genuinely appreciate it. You going to attend the record hop tonight?
Oh, I hope so. Joan and Lee are going to try to make it, too. And then
Wonderful.
we'll have the whole crowd there.
We're going to have a real reunion. Heisky, the Rockin' Bird. We're going to have twist contests, and we're going to suck a little sauce, too.
Okay, well, Joan and Lee are really looking forward to seeing you, and I am, too. So we'll see you tonight, okay?
Thank you, darling.
Okay, bye-bye.
Let's go to another call. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Joe?
Yes.
Listen, this has been a great week. I wish it could go on forever.
Thank you.
You don't by any chance have a copy of Wipeout around somewhere, do you?
I think we do. The Safaris, wasn't it?
Could you play it?
If I find it, you got it. How's that?
Okay, thank you very much.
Good talking to you. Bye-bye. Let's take one more. Hello.
Yes, John Niagara?
That it is.
Yes, I'm calling from Jersey. I just wanted to say that the show has been sensational.
Thank you.
And I wanted to know if you have anything by Leanders in the Heart.
Oh, sure. We have a couple of things like teardrops. What's the other one? The clock. We'll get one of them on before long. How's that? Thank you very much for calling us.
All right, take care.
See you later. It's now 10:21. This is
If
WIBG.
your acne makes you feel self-conscious, maybe knowing how other kids feel will help. Here's Keith Shatter of Encino, California.
You probably can't tell, but I'm in love. And I've always tried to keep my pimples to a minimum for her and myself. And I use the proper pH, and that's always cleared them up.
And Barb Scanlon of Baldwin, Missouri.
Acne from Pain. I've used proper pH and I'm happy with it because it'll work for me.
Proper pH, lotion or pads, the word's getting around.
I use proper pH because it'll work for me.
The Sears Muzzler, the aluminized muffler that's only $19.99 installed. The Muzzler, so tough, Sears promises the Muzzler will last as long as you own your American-made car, or return it for refund or replacement free. And if Sears installed it, they'll install the new one free. The Muzzler, only $19.99 installed. The Muzzler.